All right, let's talk about expenses finally. What is the expenses working for Deliveroo with a motorbike? How much insurance do I pay? How much petrol I spend? And all this kind of stuff in this video. All right, let's start up with the insurance. First of all, let me clear up the things. If you don't know, for you to be able to work with Deliveroo or any other company like Uber Eats or Just Eat, if you're working on a motorbike, you need to have business insurance, food delivery or business insurance, that you're using your bike to deliver food. And I tell you what, that insurance is not cheap. It's not like a commuting insurance, so it's expensive. All right, let's get on how much I'm paying for my one. I am insured with a company called Lexam Insurance, and they cover food delivery insurance, but they have partnering with TradeX. Anyway, I am paying for my bike. This is Honda Forza 300cc bike, so I got a full motorbike license. Keep that in mind, this is not 125. So I'm paying £1,552 in a year. So this is the annual amount. If you want to pay monthly, it was going up to paying like £300 on top, so it was like £1,850 something. So I end up paying for the whole year in one time, so I saved like £300. So that's for the insurance. There's other companies as well you can check, like Zigo Insurance. They are more flexible if you want to cancel, because this one is like a contract and it's a bit difficult when if you want to cancel the insurance, you change your mind. So Zigo, I know they are more flexible. Zigo Insurance. The other options, it could be MCE. I used to have MCE insurance before, so you just have to go. I think you can go compare and fill up your information, put on your details, and then it's gonna come up which insurance is the best for you, and you're gonna decide. I told you which one I'm using, so that's it for the insurance. Apart from that, how much fuel I spend, how much petrol I'm using. So I did a trip starting Sunday. I fill up the tank. All right, let's fill up the petrol. This is gonna be for the expenses video, how much petrol I'm putting. This, I only had 1 bar left, only like it was showing 90 miles of range left. So it's pretty much empty, the tank. So let's fill up. So I'm filling up until the top, until the cap. 11 liters of petrol. Oh boy, it was thirsty. And I passed 125 miles, and I fill up again. I used like about 8 liters of petrol. That cost about £10. Yeah, we'll make it £10, and it's gonna be full, as you can see. Oh, it's coming out. All right, so £10. That's about like almost 8 liters petrol, and that lost me. And for that £10, I managed to make £212. So for £200, £212, I only spent £10 petrol, which is okay, comparing that this is not 125. So, and this bike compared to 125, I'm spending like 25 to 30% more on petrol. But it is a bit like faster and all this stuff. So that's that for the petrol. And apart from the petrol, I have like maintenance cost, which every bike pretty much has. Oil change, brake pads, disc brakes, all this kind of stuff, like if anything happens on the bike. But luckily my bike is almost brand new. I got it like when it had only 100 miles on the clock, and I did a video on it. If you haven't watched that one, go check it out. And so it's pretty much brand new. It's 2019 model, so I done 7,000 miles on it only, so I didn't have any issues with the bike apart from the regular oil change and filter change on the bike. So I'm spending like £15 for oil change every 700 to 800 miles of the bike, and every second time I change the oil, I change the filter as well. This 300cc bikes, they have a oil filter which you need to change every second time, so that's like £15 on top plus. so 30 pound when every second time I change the oil. And usually I do 700 to 800 miles in about, like, depends how much I'm working, let's say 10 days, 12 days, it really depends. I just put the trip, and when I reach to 700-800 miles I just go and change the oil. So that's that. I haven't changed the discs or brake pads yet. I checked them and they said they are okay for now, so I didn't change anything. And all the other accessories that I put on the bike, they are like from my pocket again, but it's not like you have to do it. It was just something extra which I did, like put on the windscreen, put on a good box. And the box, lots of you are asking me about the box. Yeah, I got it from Facebook. It's a bit rare box to find, a bit difficult. It's fiber plastic or something like that. Yeah, something like a light material, and it's very durable. And I wrapped it on carbon fiber, so that's why it looks like that. It's with the suspension. I can fit 15-inch pizza inside, so it's very useful, very easy to use. And apart from that, I fit the cameras on the bike, which I never shown because I always forget. I'll put a demo on the cameras, how they work. I spent for them like 140 pounds. Then I fit in the leg cover when I got the bike. I have the muffs. Plus I have alarm and tracker on the bike. Other expenses like helmet, gloves. Oh wow, okay. The helmet when I got it 2 years ago, it was about 180 pounds. It's AGV, it's a good Italian helmet, good quality. It's not a Leopard, it's not a cheap brand. So yeah, and apart from that, I have the cameras and all this YouTube equipment stuff. I spent a lot of money for it. So this is my equipment. And for expenses, other expenses, because we working as a self-employed, so we have to do the tax ourselves. So about the tax, I don't know much about the tax. My lawyer is taking care of my tax, so he's calculating how much I made annually, and then he's taking out the expenses, and the rest is like better you get a lawyer and ask them. That's pretty much it for the tax. It's kind of expensive to work on a motorbike, as you saw on the video when we did the challenge with London Eats. He did pretty much like I beat him with only very little difference. It was £3 difference, and he used to work with electric bike. So if you're wondering, my advice for the beginners, if you're thinking to start this job, what you want to get, if you never did this job before, I would recommend you to get an e-bike. If you can't afford that, start with a regular bike, regular push bike. See how is the job, like see if you like the job. Do it as a part-time, as I did before I start the job. Just like have the experience yourself, and then you're gonna decide if it's worth doing. Do you like the job? And then you can maybe switch to an e-bike. And if you really like it, maybe, and you want more comfort, eventually like get a motorbike, and you might do it full-time. It's up to you, but that's my advice if you're wondering, if you're new in this kind of stuff, what you want to start. And I think that's gonna be it for this video, the expenses. I hope this helped you out and cleared up some questions which you had. If you have any other questions, please comment below and I will try to answer them, this time in the comments, for real. And I think that's it. Hope this video helped you. Leave a like if you enjoy. Leave a like. Alright. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I see you guys in the next one. Take care.